Hey people, it's Larry, and this is part 2 of my Drawing My Favorite Niche Thing series. Yippee! Go watch the first part, please and thanks. And today, I've got more things that I'm pretty sure most of you vile, disgusting, productive people have never heard of. If you have heard of any of these before, then 1, stop lying, and 2, let me know in the comments. I'd like to know if anyone else has knowledge of very specific characters that you can't really share with other people because you get weird looks for knowing that this guy's anemic who pretends to be a vampire, talks like an old man, has a brother complex, randomly adopted some other guy from overseas to add to his funny rock band, and he has a pet dog. But without further ado, let's get to drawing! This is Iori from Charisma House, and, well, Charisma's definitely an experience. It's a super weird Japanese multimedia project that features a group of unique guys that live under the same roof, and it's got its own mini-series here on YouTube and some live-action stage play stuff, which is equally as entertaining. And I'm not saying much more because this is something that I think you just need to experience for yourself because it is hilarious. But I will talk about Iori, the guy that I'm currently drawing. To keep my channel safe from any potential danger words that YouTube might not like, let's just say that this guy really wants to be a servant to others. Like, really bad. He's the charisma of obedience, and he likes to cook, clean, do laundry, and basically do any chore for others. As long as it might make somebody happy, he will go to literally any length to make it happen, and anytime one of the other characters calls him a masochist, he immediately denies it. Despite his strange behavior, he really is a nice guy, and he's surprisingly self-aware. Not that his self-awareness makes him any more normal, but I think it makes him a really neat character. I'm not weird for liking him, you are. Iori's actually one of my favorite charisma guys, my second one being Rikai, who is his own beast of a character, but I just think Iori's kinda interesting. So, funny story, the thing that made me find Charisma was this rap video they had. I think I was watching some Hypnosis Mic thing and then this popped up, so I watched it and I was like, ooh, this is kinda neat. So then I went to their channel and quickly realized that the rap video was a one-off, different kind of video, and I had no idea what kind of cursed fever dream videos I was about to put myself through. Can't say I'm mad, but what the heck. Anyways, I haven't watched all their videos yet, so I don't have too much to say about them. So, ta-da! All finished. I think this turned out pretty good, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you've never heard of Charisma and you see this fan art, I don't blame you for thinking it's kinda sus. But, I don't know, I think it kinda suited him. On to the next character. Kameo Elements of Power is way too underrated. If anyone watching has an Xbox, then I highly recommend you play Kameo. It's really fun and the characters look super cool. I mean, just look what you're able to transform into. They look so cool! My personal favorites are Pummelweed, Snare, and Thermite. Pummelweed because... I mean, look at it. Snare because I could kinda make levels super easy by just eating and digesting enemies instead of having to deal with them. And Thermite because he's tiny and has a move that makes him basically invincible, which is very nice. In the game, you play as Kameo, who is the adopted daughter of a royal family, and who received the Element of Power instead of her sister Callus, who was not adopted. Basically, Callus gets mad that an outsider broke the tradition of the royal family, turns bad and releases the Troll King Thorn. Kameo ends up losing the Element of Power because of Callus, and now she has to get that back and save her family. A pretty standard premise in all honesty, but with all the different transformations that you find along the way, I think it turns into a really fun, really charming game. Man, I miss this game. I really wish the second game wasn't scrapped, but since Kameo didn't exactly sell too well, it was to be expected. But hey, even if it didn't sell well, I still played it, and I think it was pretty epic. It's definitely a nostalgic game for me, and I'll probably replay it with Krogan at some point. Crow's my sister, by the way. Speaking of, in our last playthrough, we were on the hardest difficulty, and oh my god, is it hard. We got all the way to the last fight against Thorn and Callus, and we just could not beat it. We'll probably just restart the whole game next time we play and hopefully beat the final boss, but we'll see. If you have played Kameo before, then let me know in the comments. Who's your favorite character? Who's your favorite boss? Any Rubble lovers in the chat? Anyways, I finished the drawing. Yeah. What do you think of my rendition of Kameo? I think she looks cool. I didn't really know how to approach her clothing, so I just put something down and hope for the best. Also, a little off topic, but I'm just now remembering that I really liked how the Whatnot said things. It was all like, Rubble, Major Ruin, Pummelweed, Deep Blue, Ash, Snare, Flex, Thermite, Chiller, 40 Below. This is Takashi Naranto from Boys Be Made. You'll never guess what it's about. It's another Japanese multimedia project that features a group of guys that wear maid outfits. Heck yeah! Kinda like Fragaria Memories, which I talked about in my first niche fanart video. I haven't gone too deep in the story yet, but I mean, look at these guys, they look good. But I decided to draw this guy because he seemed to be the main character. All of them are more than likely the main characters, but this guy seemed to be the one that kicked things off. I might be totally wrong, by the way, don't quote me on that please. I also drew him because my favorite color is blue. I think appearance-wise, my favorite ones are this guy and this guy. I think their outfits are really pretty, and they're really pretty. But honestly, they're all really nice to look at. Kinda like Charisma, this one also has videos on YouTube that you can watch to learn more about it. I've been kinda lazy with watching these, but I do usually watch any music videos that they have. The latest one as of this video is pretty catchy, so feel free to go listen to it. And like I mentioned earlier, I haven't gotten very far at all in this story, so I don't exactly have much to say other than I think the characters are pretty. So instead, enjoy the rest of my Speedpaint while I go play Ensemble Stars. Whee! Isn't he pretty? I really like how this one turned out, and I hope you guys did too. If you don't like it and you think it's the ugliest thing you've ever seen, then feel free to scream at me in the comments. Thanks! Okay, be honest with me guys. Do any of you actually recognize any of these characters, or do I just need to go outside? If you do recognize them, then cool. Do you also like them, or is there another character from the title that you like more? If you've never heard of any of these characters before, would you look into them and give them a try? Did my fanart convince you to watch some cursed videos, or did I scare you away from them? And if I did scare you away from it, then I apologize. I had a lot of fun drawing these characters, and I hope you enjoyed watching. I've got plenty more niche characters that I'll be drawing in the future, so if you want to see more, then make sure to stay tuned. And don't forget to subscribe, please and thanks. I'd really appreciate it. Also, as of this video, next week is April 1st, and that means I apologize in advance for next week's video. It's art, but it's art alright. You'll just have to see what garbage I came up with. I hope and pray you still choose to watch me afterwards. But either way, I appreciate you watching till the end, and I hope I'll see you again. Okay, that's all from me. Until next time. Bye bye.